up in Wigan. Today, it is a first.
That's a 25.
An appearance at Rosmarlen at the darts venue that sounds most like a transformer, the Autotron. It is a familiar darts venue. Saw a European tour held here last year. That was where Josh Rock won. We have seen the WDF World Cup held here. That was fully 18 years ago, won by a certain Mark Webster, believe it or not. And we have seen plenty of PDC events held just
60.
over the road in a place called Newland. Won by the likes of Steve Beaton, Phil Taylor, Gary Anderson, Simon
60.
Whitnell. None of those are here, actually. The only former winner from Newland who is here is James Wade. Won a couple of titles back in 2011.
100.
2010 when we played over the road. But Gian Van Veen versus Nathan Aspinall, one of these standout ties in the opening round here today at PC3.
140.
Premier League player Nathan Aspinall won a couple of games in the first couple of events. Gian Van Veen had a better
97.
time of it. Last 16 in the first event, quarter-final in the other one. He is the number 16 seed here, 14 seed, I beg your pardon, here today.
96. 57.
Not enough to leave a finish for Van Veen.
$140.
He's gambled there, Aspinall. Could have brought the bullseye in, but he went for the treble, got it, lose 65.
100.
May go for the bullseye first start here. Could look at treble 11. That's an option. No, got the 25 to leave tops.
Game shot.
And takes it out for a 14-dart star. Good stuff from the Asp. Breaks the Van Veen throw. Now, Nathan, like all the Premier League players, will want to get his money won early, because with the Premier League and with World Series commitments, he may not be
41.
playing in loads of these. Doesn't need to worry about his Pro Tour order merit, because he gets in all the Euro Tours as a seed.
180.
But this is a tricky draw for him. He is an unseeded player. So his Pro Tour ranking is so low that he's not even in the top 32. And that's with about 9 withdrawals today as well. Not all of them seeds, granted. No Gary Anderson here today.
41. $140.
Can follow all these games. 16 boards of action, 8 players per board. tv.connect.com.
60.
Doesn't appear to be working very quickly, so I'm not sure how much use that is, but it'll tell you about games that finished about half hour ago.
$100.
Aspinall has managed to leave himself 65 and 86 after 4 visits to the board. Decent scoring from the Asp
100.
in the opening couple of legs of this. Once again, Van Veen puts himself in a position to pose a problem if the Asp misses. Great dart.
$78.
He does miss now. That's great for the treble. We couldn't quite lay it on top.
100.
I showed you with that last dart how good a dart it was for him to find the treble from. Van Veen, he's had 5 visits to the boards in both the opening legs. Might lose them both.
Game shot.
Does lose them both. Nathan Aspinall pins double 2 to go into the lead.
91. $100. $100.
The other seed on this board is Wessel Nijman, the other really exciting young Dutch talent around at the moment. He'll be taking on Rapid
83.
Ricky Evans in game 3. Prior to that is Karel Sedlacek versus James Hurrell. Or Karel Sedlacek versus James Hurrell. Pronounce them how you want. The winner of that will face the winner of this one.
140.
And right now, Nathan Aspinall is looking pretty good. Cam Crabtree and Berry Vampire.
134.
The other players involved on this board. All 4 first-round games we'll show you on this before we move on to a different board to show you the second-round encounters. Look at this from the Asp. Really good from Nathan Aspinall. Pressure, once again, leaving himself to something manageable after 4 visits to the board. And Van Veen, he's not had a dart at double yet. Puzzlingly poor stuff from Gian Van Veen.
Game shot.
You have to take your hat off to Nathan Aspinall. You can see how much it ruins his rhythm, having to stop and restart the whole action again, and yet, there you go. Doesn't stop him finding the target. It is a feat of focus and concentration.
100. $43.
Playing top-level darts is hard work, it's taxing, it's stressful. It takes a lot of
57.
effort to concentrate and focus. But when you're constantly battling yourself as well, imagine how taxing that is.
140. $134.
It's not been an amazing start to the year for Nathan Aspinall, but there have been enough good little signs, even in some of the defeats. Played all right in the Premier League despite losing
96.
his opening game the other night. Played some good stuff in Bahrain despite losing out to Luke Humphries. He had 1 good game out of the 4 he played in Wigan. So there are little flashes there. But this is the world number 11, and little flashes aren't going to be enough this year for him to achieve what he wants. Just waiting for him to hit a consistent spell of form.
180.
All right, it's Gian Van Veen's turn to pop in a big score to pressure his opponent. Took out 65 in the opening leg. Can he take out 75? To the 18s. 1 dart at tops. 4-0 Nathan Aspinall. Now, he may be former UK Open champ and former World Match Play champ, 2-time world semi-finalist.
100.
He has achieved an awful lot in this game, but right now, this goes down as a surprise scoreline. Wouldn't be a huge shock for Nathan Aspinall to beat anybody in a game of darts, obviously, but to be 4-0 up on Gian Van Veen, who... There's only 5 players who won more money than him in the opening weekend. He is the top seed on this board. He has been consistently brilliant for a long while.
$139.
This is really good stuff from Nathan Aspinall, averaging over a ton. Mind you, Van Veen's dragged his average to 3 figures. He's not had a dart at double, though. That flatters
54.
him. That's a scoring average for Van Veen. He should be averaging 100. Should be averaging more, truth be told.
$100.
Yeah, this is nice numbers for Van Veen in terms of the stats, but it doesn't mean anything. This might get him going.
142.
It is his first dart double in the match. He misses the ball. Nathan Aspinall, if he takes this out, he's going to win the game. No two ways about it. For 5-0 and another break. He's not going to take it out. Good guide for the treble. Yeah,
105.
He's done the next best thing, though. First go at the outer ring for Van Veen.
Game shot.
And finally, he gets a leg on the board. Gian Van Veen, prior to this match, you might have thought this is a guy who is worth backing to win a title here. He lives about 25 minutes away. He'll get to stay in his own bed.
100.
He doesn't live quite as close to here as Michael van Gerwen, but it is close. The preparation
100.
will be very different for him than it is for everybody else, but maybe that could work against him. A lot of these guys, some of them, even if they do live close by, end up staying in hotels because they feel like it's going to work. They need to get in the frame of mind to work and compete. And waking up in your own bed of a morning, doesn't feel the same. Maybe that's the situation Gian finds himself in, although he has played
96.
here before, and indeed just down the road in Den Bosch, where we had the World Series events earlier this year. Becoming quite the destination for professional darts is this part of the Netherlands.
93. $162.
Now, is he finding a little bit more here, Gian Van Veen? 162 to leave 143, threatening the Aspinall thrown out.
$39,176.
Making sure he's getting the numbers right.
99.
Very nicely done. Good start on the 18s here. Because then he can bring the 25 in. There we go, and treble 20 leave tops.
103.
Yeah. That's the thinking behind that shot. It's just astonishing. Getting frustrated with himself and then still hitting the targets and plumb in the centre as well. He is amazing. He is absolutely incredible, Nathan Aspinall. Gian Van Veen, where's he off? Nathan's off. Just gone. Need one more leg.
96.
Oh, he has returned. Gian Van Veen is the only player in the history of this sport that has got dartitis and got better whilst having it.
100.
Nobody has ever actually improved whilst having dartitis. That is what happened with Gian Van Veen. It is a ridiculous story. Nathan Aspinall,
134.
to have suffered from it for so long and just refused to let it beat him. It is incredible.
95.
He's not solved it. It's not got any better. He's just got on with it.
98.
And still managed to play elite level darts.
$136.
And he's first to a finish. And Nathan Aspinall could win it with a 170. He might have to win it with a 170, to be fair, if he wants this leg.
133.
Because that is a lovely setup from Gian Van Veen. To round off a brilliant display. To win it on the ball. Nathan Aspinall wins with a 170. It's what he did to win the UK Open, and he's done it again. And by the looks of him, it might just be the first time he's won a match with a 170 since that UK Open triumph is made a major victory. 104 average, 60% on the doubles, 170 checkout, all while battling himself. Gian Van Veen, well, I suppose it's just a short trip home.